The Hazleton Police Department is one of few departments in our area and possibly in the state of Pennsylvania to have a brand new system that will help in the fight against crime. I'm pleased to welcome back Chief Brian Schoonemaker, who is the chief of the Hazleton Police Department. Chief, these are safety cameras. They're 44 solar-powered automatic license plate recognition cameras, basically license plate readers. So tell us how they're going to help your department and make things easier for the officers too in fighting crime.
Well, what they are is exactly like what you had said, Lisa, that they are license plate readers. When a vehicle goes through the path, it will take a photograph of the vehicle and the license plates, and it will notify, it'll be all stored on a database for the next 30 days that if we need that information, that we can extrapolate it from the server. For example, if a vehicle is involved in a hit and run at an intersection and the person whose vehicle is hit can give us a partial license plate and a description of the vehicle that had struck theirs, we can pull that database up and search under those certain parameters as of a few letters of the license plate, the color of the vehicle, what type of vehicle, and then it'll small or shrink down that list of possible vehicles that we can then hopefully find the offender vehicle and take the appropriate actions as need be.
That's amazing because it doesn't just give you the license plate, it's giving you so much more.
Correct. Yeah, the system is set up that it's actually connected to the state's database for stolen vehicles and for wanted persons. So if, for instance, a person's driving through Hazleton, they have a warrant for their arrest and their name is associated with that vehicle, the officers' telephones and emails will start getting alerts when that vehicle comes into Hazleton City or leaves Hazleton City, and we can notify other jurisdictions in the area if need be.
So they don't have to go back to the station or anything to get the information. It's coming right to them, literally.
Coming right to them on their cell phones or to the CADs, however they set it up for their own notification.
So now this system is being put into place all throughout the city. So there'll be various locations throughout the city where these will be, that you'll be able to use them when you need them. And how is this being paid for?
We're using I believe the mayor had set aside the American Rescue Plan money for it. And I wanted to just put out, Lisa, it's not only Hazleton, West Hazleton is asked to join on with us now. And Hazel Township has been a huge supporter and asked for several locations for cameras to be put in Hazel Township as well.
Wow. So when you think of cameras, other times you would think that you're getting live footage of just vehicles driving down the street. So this gives you a lot much more detail and will make things definitely better for the police department. So you're not spending as much manpower on something that you would have in the past, right?
No, and that's the nice thing. It's not a monitored system that it just alerts us whenever there's that type of vehicle, stolen vehicle, etc. But with expanding upon that is that they're not a live camera, so you don't have to have a person sitting there watching it. It is all artificial intelligence, computer generated, and will monitor everything for the police department as a vehicle passes through that intersection or that camera, and then alert everybody as need be.
I'm sure you did a lot of research into this, Nat. Other communities that have used these, have these resulted in a reduction in crime, or how has it helped?
There's been several large cities. I can think of one in California. I can't remember which city specifically, but within their first year of using it, they had solved or recovered over $1 million worth of stolen vehicles. There's another community down in Georgia that has had phenomenal success with this in apprehending wanted persons, stolen vehicles. I mean, you name it.
So are you already using them?
Well, most of the system is up and running. I'm going to say about 50%. We have started getting alerts on the system. So our officers are trying to follow up and locate those vehicles now. And it's starting to show that it's a productive and it'll be a very worthwhile tool for us.
This is great. So you're looking to bring in, as much modern technology as possible to help in the fight against crime.
Absolutely. Our department is probably one of the leading in the area at this point, considering we're just reintegrated our record management system for the department that the officers are now going to be able to, in the very near future, do all of their reports from a vehicle. The information from the 911 center will actually go right to their vehicles, to the computer for their report writing system, so that it's less time that they have to be down writing reports. This obviously integrated into that, and then the citywide camera system, which we keep expanding upon.
Keep us posted. We'll talk to you a little later to find out what a difference the cameras are making in the city.
I could tell you, Lisa, in the 2 days that they've ran, currently at 230,000 license plates scanned. So it's definitely doing its job.
That's amazing. Well, thanks so much for sharing all that information with us, and we look forward to talking with you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Feisner's Ford in Freeland, who is celebrating 75 years in business. Give them a call at 570-636-3920, or you can log on to feisnersford.com.